Undergraduate education is the post-secondary education previous to the postgraduate education. It includes all the academic programs up to the level of a bachelor's degree. For example, in the United States, an entry-level university student is known as an undergraduate, while students of higher degrees are known as graduates. In some other educational systems and subjects, undergraduate education is post-secondary education up to the level of a master's degree. This is the case for some science courses in Britain and some medicine courses in India. Suku programs. Indian system. In India, the graduation system is classified into two parts: undergraduation and post-graduation. It takes 3 or 4 years to complete an undergraduate degree. The 3-year undergraduate programs are mostly in the field of arts, commerce, science, etc., and the 4-year programs are mostly in the fields of technology, engineering, pharmaceutical sciences, agriculture, etc. However, for medicine, law and architecture, the period has been 5 years. The possessor of the first UG is referred to as graduate and that of the PG degree as postgraduate. English, Welsh, and Northern Irish system students in England, Wales and Northern Ireland may usually enter university from the age of 18, often having studied A-levels and thus having had 13 to 15 years of schooling. Occasionally students who finish A-level or equivalent qualifications early may enter below this age, but large universities are now setting minimum age limits of 16 or 17 after a number of well-publicized child prodigies were found to be emotionally and mentally unprepared for university life. Applications for undergraduate courses in UK higher education are made through the Universities and Colleges Admissions Service. For their first degree, most students read for the degree of bachelor, which usually takes 3 years. However, in the sciences and engineering integrated courses covering both undergraduate level and advanced degree level leading to the degree of master, usually taking 4 years and including a research project or dissertation, are popular. Given the integrated nature of these programs, someone who gains a master's degree via an integrated program is not admitted to the degree of bachelor. Master's degrees conferred after extended programs are not to be conflated with the degree of Master of Arts conferred at Oxbridge in Dublin, which is not a substantive qualification, but reflects the ancient practice of those 3 universities of promoting Bachelors of Arts to Masters of Arts 6 or 7 years after matriculation. Honours degrees and integrated master's degrees are awarded with first, upper second, lower second or third-class honours. It is possible to use the abbreviation honours after the degree postnominals to indicate that the degree has been passed with honours and is not an ordinary degree. Many universities offer sandwich courses or an extramural year, which offer work placements for a short period of time in a relevant industry before students completed their studies. Taking a sandwich course may make the course last a year longer than it would otherwise. Apart from a single private university, Buckingham, all universities with the power to award degrees are heavily state-financed. However, they also rely on tuition fees set by the government at a maximum index-linked level, repayable after graduation, contingent on attaining a certain level of income, and with the state paying all fees for students from the poorest backgrounds. UK students are generally entitled to student loans for maintenance with repayment contingent on income. Unlike in other European countries, the British government does not own the university's assets and university staff are not civil servants. United Kingdom universities are therefore better described as autonomous, intellectually independent institutions with public funding, rather than public universities per se. The Crown does not control syllabi, with the exception of teacher training. The Crown restricts the power to award degrees to those with a royal charter, in the case of traditional universities, or authorization from the Secretary of State for universities, in the case of modern universities. Universities accredited in foreign countries, such as Richmond University, are, however, free to operate. Scottish system students in Scotland usually enter university in the year they turn 18, hence courses take an extra year compared to England, Wales and Northern Ireland. At the older universities, the degree of Master of Arts is conferred in the arts subjects after 4 years, while the newer universities instead confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts. The degree of Master of Arts conferred by the ancient Scottish universities is equivalent to the degree of Bachelor of Arts at other universities and does not require the level of study necessitated for the other degrees of Master awarded by these universities. The degree instead reflects the ancient traditions of these universities. In the sciences, students usually read for the degree of Bachelor, which usually takes 4 years. However, as with the rest of the UK, integrated master's degrees are popular in science and engineering, although in Scotland they last for 5 years. Degree classification is as that of the rest of the UK. European Bologna process systems in many countries. The English distinction between a bachelor's and master's degree is being introduced by the Bologna process. Under the new Bologna reform, universities in Europe are introducing the bachelor-level degree, often by dividing a 5-year master-level program into 2 parts, where students are not obligated to continue with the second master's degree part. These new bachelor's degrees are similar in structure to British bachelor's degrees. If there is a separate undergraduate degree, higher degrees can be gained after completing the undergraduate degree. In the traditional German system, there were no undergraduate degrees in some fields, such as engineering. Students continued to master's level education without any administrative breakpoints, and employers would not consider half-finished master's degrees. The bachelor's phase in the Netherlands can be fulfilled either at university or at the University of Applied Sciences. Except for some specific exceptions, only at universities students are able to graduate for their masters or be promoted. These two institutions differ from each other in the levels students learn abstract concepts, whereas theories are created at the university. At the University of Applied Sciences, theories are taught to be applied correctly. Other European systems in many other, particularly continental European systems, an undergraduate degree in the American sense does not exist, because students are expected to have received a sound general education at the secondary level, in a school such as a gymnasium or lycée. Students in Europe enroll in a specific course of studies they wish to pursue upon entry into a university. In the US, students only specialize in a major during the last years of college. Specializing in a field of study upon entry into a university means most students graduate after 4 to 5 years of study. The fields available include those only taught as graduate degrees in the US, such as law or medicine. In the traditional German system, there is a vocational degree that is similar in length, and is also considered an academic degree, though it is designed as a specialist degree, in contrast to the diploma degree at university, which claims to be more generalist. Germany itself, however, is currently abolishing the legal distinction between Fachhochschule and university. They are both translated as university and they both provide Bologna-compliant and equivalent postgraduate degrees. Not obligatory and sometimes applied at universities in the Netherlands are the propedeutic exams. The entire curriculum of the first 2 semesters of the bachelor's program is part of the propedeutic exams. In most bachelor's studies, students are required to obtain their propedeutic certificate within 3 semesters after starting the course. A propedeutic certificate also counts as a requirement for participating in a university-level bachelor's study. The propedeutic exams have the purpose of assessing whether a student has the appropriate capacities in order to complete the course. At some Swedish universities, PhD courses are sometimes referred to as graduate courses, whereas courses for other students sometimes are referred to as undergraduate courses. The system at many Finnish universities is similar. In the French system, the first degree of tertiary education was reached 2 years after the baccalaureate. Amongst these degrees, the university-delivered DEUG has disappeared, whereas Diplôme universitaire de technologie, Brevet de technicien supérieur or classe préparatoire aux grandes écoles still exist. According to the Bologna process, these 2 years curriculum will be replaced by the 3 years license, yet existing. American system. In the United States of America, undergraduate refers to those who are studying for a bachelor's degree. The most common method consists of 4 years of study leading to a Bachelor of Arts, a Bachelor of Science, or sometimes another bachelor's degree such as Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Social Work, Bachelor of Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Public Affairs, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, or Bachelor of Philosophy. 5-year professional architecture programs offer the Bachelor of Architecture degree or sometimes Master of Architecture degree. Unlike in the British model, degrees in law and medicine are not offered at the undergraduate level and are completed as professional study after earning a bachelor's degree. Neither field specifies or prefers any undergraduate major, though medical schools have set prerequisite courses that must be taken before enrollment. Some students choose to attend a community college for 2 years prior to further study at another college or university. In most states, community colleges are operated either by a division of the state university or by local special districts subject to guidance from a state agency. Community colleges award associate degrees of different types, some intended to prepare students to transfer to 4-year schools, Associate of Science, and others intended to provide vocational skills and training for students wishing to enter into or advance in a profession. Those seeking to continue their education may transfer to a 4-year college or university after applying through a similar admissions processes. Those applying directly to the 4-year institution called articulation. Some community colleges have automatic enrollment agreements with a local 4-year college, where the community college provides the first 2 years of study and the university provides the remaining years of study, sometimes all on one campus. The community college awards the associate degree, and the university awards the bachelor's and master's degrees. However, some community colleges, such as Brazo Sport College in Lake Jackson, Texas, offer bachelor's degrees along with associate degrees. Pakistani education system. In Pakistan, it generally requires 3 years to complete a bachelor degree in arts such as BA, 4 years in sciences, engineering or business administration such as BS, B.Tech or BBA, and 5 years for bachelor's degrees in medicine, nutrition and dietetics, pharmacy and architecture after successfully completing 12 years of schooling. In addition to coursework, some degrees necessarily require to complete full-time apprenticeship after formal studies, as in case of the MBBS degree, which requires 1 year of residency, making the total length of program 6 years. In addition to this, 4 years bachelor's degree is offered in various universities of Pakistan such as COMSATS Institute of Information Technology, Lahore, University of Engineering and Technology, Taxila, Lahore, NUST, LUMS, FAST, etc. The modern educational system comprises the following 5 stages. The primary school lasting 5 years for children 5 to 9 years old in grades 1 to 5, a middle school of 3 years for children 10 to 12 years old, covering grades 6 through 8, a 2-year secondary, or matriculation consists of grades 9 and 10. For children 13 and 14 years old, a 2-year higher secondary, or intermediate college, leading to an FA, Diploma in Arts or FSc, in Science, and a 5th stage covering college and university programs leading to baccalaureate, professional, and master's and doctorate degrees. The pre-primary or preparatory classes, called Kachi or nursery school, were formally integrated into the education system in 1988. Brazilian system. Brazil follows the major traits of the continental European system. Free public schools are available from kindergarten up to post-graduation, both as a right established in Article 6, Caput of the Brazilian Constitution and as a duty of the state in Article 208, items I, IV and V, of the Brazilian Constitution. Students choose their specific course of studies before joining their university. Admission to university is obtained by means of a competitive entrance exam known as vestibular. There's a new system, adopted by most federal universities, that uses the high school national examination result as part or a replacement of the vestibular grade. Depending on the chosen course, upon graduating the student shall be granted a technologist diploma, 3 years to complete, a bachelor's degrees diploma, which usually takes 4 or, in the case of law, veterinary, geology and engineering, 5 years to complete, or a professional diploma, which normally require 5 or, in the case of medicine, 6 years to complete. South African system. The South African system usually has a 3-year undergraduate bachelor's degree, with 2 or 3 majors, which is 6 years. A 4th year, known as an honors year, is considered a postgraduate degree. It is usually course-driven, although may include a project or thesis. Nigerian system. In Nigeria, undergraduate degrees are 4-year based courses. Medicine and architecture normally take 6 years to complete studies, while medical laboratory science, nursing, law and engineering courses take 5 years to complete studies. Usually, all 6 years are taken to improve their chances. Hong Kong system. In Hong Kong, the English system is followed. Students sit for the Certificate of Education examinations at around 16 years of age, and the advanced level, or A-level examinations at around 18, then followed by 3 years of undergraduate education, except for a few specific fields, such as medicine, nursing and law. This is due to be changed, with 5-year secondary education and 2-year matriculation combined and shortened to 6 years, and undergraduate education lengthened to 4 years. Students may be able to receive general education in their first years in universities, more akin to the North American system. The first batch of students under the new system will enter universities in 2012.